going on, everyone? Let's get the show on the road. Some people asked me what my Bitcoin channel was. It's this channel's precious metals one-word prices, and my crypto channel is cryptocurrency one-word prices. Cryptocurrency prices. So you can find me on YouTube. Go over the altcoins. Today in the altcoins, everything's down because Bitcoin's up. So I have a little Bitcoin crossed over 1160 previous highs. So all the altcoins were down. So I guess there's a good time to own Bitcoin, and then there's a good time to own the altcoins. So obviously during this downtrend, all the altcoins were doing good. And then on the rise, everything kind of fizzled off. And then today, everything was mostly down. So I learned something today. Still a little new at it, but so much more fun to trade. The dollar looks like gold and silver are going to have a little retracement tomorrow. The dollar's moving into previous highs and into previous lows. Going to try to rise up the next range. Had a pretty good day yesterday on the dollar. Trying to get over previous highs here into previous lows. I'm thinking that we're going to get a lower high somewhere in here. Now we have a cross. Since this went sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, eventually the 8 crosses the 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Sideways consolidation over the 34. Now it's popped above, and allowing the 8 to cross the 13 on that bottom. We're still running from this hammer coming from the bottom. We hit resistance, went sideways, consolidated over. Now it's going to try to move forward. I got a double top over here at 101.75 and the double top over here at 102.26. And then the head and shoulders top is still in play, but we are coming from a whipsaw through support back through resistance. And it's been climbing ever since. So saved by the bell. Watch out as the pattern, if the pattern breaks. And I guess the pattern would be broken if you go above 102, I guess, when those shoulders are taken out. But we'll see. I'm looking for a lower high. I got a lower high already. And so I'm looking for a lower high to go through before I make any decisions whether or not I change my mind about the bearishness of a head and shoulders top. But again, maybe there's going to be a war. I know they need a war to hide the economic, to blame the economic downturn on. So maybe hyperinflation will be next. But I guess the plan is just to keep on printing. So enjoy the rest of your lives in America as hyperinflation is going to just keep on going. No one seems to want to do the right thing. They just want to kick the can down the road, print more money. So we'll see. I don't like it at all. Let's see here what's going on. Looks like a little rejection on the upside, right? Yesterday, and then today, caught in between, still holding on support, but we've got a nice whipsaw outside the pattern. came into resistance, came into support, popped out, came back in, and fell over. It's still at previous highs, still at previous lows. Watch out below as it wants to come down to its natural course of return. Same as the Dow. Another thing I noticed is we're above the 8 now, having support above the 8. Let's see if we got that support on the S&P as well. Yeah, just barely. Same whipsaw. Came through resistance, came back into support though. So we're working with a bearish whipsaw, but then again, we came through support, came back into support at a lower high. So now the whipsaw is being combated from the resistance above. Looks like price is coming through resistance still. Came through here, came back into support. That 8 is now support. Back and forth today in between the 8 and the 13. Watch previous high breaks as it looks like it wants to go higher. Watch for the double top to come in. We got resistance. Still working off that 2-bar pattern. Through resistance, into resistance, or through support, into resistance. Came down. Busted through resistance here. Came through, made a lower high, then popped again. Now we got support. Looks like we got support. Looks like it's going to go higher. It's trying already. When hyperinflation hits, prices will go up for no other reason. And I really can't see a reason why the market keeps on making highs. How many retail stores are out of business? What kind of manufacturing do we have? What do we do? We don't do jack shit anymore. We've got a bunch of intellectuals screaming that they own some property, like Monsanto. Intellectual property. Oh, I don't know what to think anymore. There's no rhyme or reason why these things are going up. That's all I can say. It's a W. Watch for previous high breaks. Looks like it got rejected here. It's holding on by a thread. Watch out below 5,400. And previous high break at 54.5, looks like. That's a bullish pattern. And now it's coming into support. Watch for previous high breaks. See how the VIX fared today. Looks like the VIX came back into support. Looks like it gapped up and closed all the way in. See if we can find any kind of gap here. No gap. No gap. Pretty nice consolidation right there, though. 5-minute chart. Pop. Consolidated. Watch out below if it wants to come back into support. It still has a little room. But I think the daily and the weekly are the most important on this chart. The monthly doesn't really give me anything. I got previous lows over here. It's holding support. I got previous lows over here. Looks like we need to work a little bit harder to get into the previous range. There's the VIX. Crude still flying high. Bouncing off that U bottom. Here's that bottom, got crushed through support. Previous low breaks, kept on going. Got an A, B bottom, hammer. AB bottom on the hammer. Came consolidated hammer right over support. Came into the 13, back in. Boom, boom, boom. Had the 1-2 punch over the 34. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Looks like 60 is on its way. It looks like it wants to. Make sure you don't get head snapped back into support as the 8 is still coming across. When the 8 comes across, watch for price to come down and splash. The 1-2 punch over the 34 on coal. Nice elongated U. Previous high breaks. Bam, 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 bam. Watch the 1-2 punch over the 34. Nice hammer here. T-bar pattern here. Got inverted hammer here. Trying to knock out a bottom. Inverted hammers are not as strong as a regular hammer, but it signals a start. So then we got a T-bar pattern. We got a reversal here. Outside day here. Inverted hammer over support. Always watch for that. Inverted hammer over support. Inverted hammer over here was in a no man's land. This one came through. Little inverted hammer over support, then a hammer here. Previous high breaks, 1, 2, 1, 2, boom, boom. It's pretty nice inverted hammer right there. Looks like coal is on the up and up. Looks like a bullish consolidation, bullish over the 34 into support. That's a bullish consolidation. Watch for that every single time. Either you buy the break across the 34 or you buy into support on its way back. Obviously, when you buy into support, it's the best buy. But the weekly coming into resistance. There's that 1-2 punch right there. Broke previous lows, came back into previous lows, into previous high, into previous high, into previous lows. If we can get over the 34, it might rise up into the next range. So still a lot of work to do considering the nice pattern on the daily. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like a left, right shoulder coming in, reverse, head and shoulders. Right? Watch that previous high break. Right there. Take that previous. Boom, boom. Right across that neckline. Good job, Cole. Shanghai. Boom. Okay, I still got the measured move in there. Looking forward. Let's see if we can do just a good guesstimation right off the gates. Previous high breaks at 33. See if we can get to 35. It looks like the measured move. Do we get started? We didn't have a break previous highs yet, so still trying to get through. 10-year note. The dollar was saved by the bell. What's going to happen with the 10-year note? If this breaks down, it's going to go way out in no man's land. I got supported the gaps, all the way coming into 187. Previous high breaks. I'm still bearish on the, but we have to get below the triple bottom over here. Broke down the 34, gapped, broke down, consolidated, gap down, bearish retraced, was going to lose it, double bottomed instead, came back into resistance, got rejected, gap down, all the way down, and then it gapped, or then it opened down and closed in. It's been coming in, got rejected again. Too many bearish retracements. I think it's momentum is just on the fritz. Looks like momentum is on the fritz. Got some power coming into resistance though. Bearish flags. This thing's got to topple. It's got to come down. I saw Nikkei down like 200 points today. So then we opened up. What a joke. Trying to save it. I got two hammers down here. Notice the two wicks pointing down. Those are tweezer bottoms. Two hammers pointing down, and then it gapped up, and then today it closed in. So it gapped all the way up and closed in. I don't think that's enough support for it, so it might have to come back a little bit more, especially when it's closing below previous lows. The range. Is that a bearish retracement rejection? We're still above the 8. We still have a low, previous low over here at 8638. That would probably be the last lines of defense besides the two hammers at the bottom. That's a pretty strong bottom, though. Pretty hard to beat that. Tweezer bottom hammers. Don't see that very often. Saved by the bell. That's a bearish retracement, but it can turn into a got to get in where it got a higher low, got rejected here, came into a higher low, and then bounced. Needs to get above previous highs into previous lows, closing on its highs. Looks like maybe a churn on steel. That's just the hourly chart, though. What happened today? Put it in a lower high, higher low. You can tell I'm tired. Got a pattern. Trade outside the pattern. Could be a bottom. Not sure if that support's going to hold, though. It closed on support. It bounced off a higher low. So looks like we're going to be in the pattern until it breaks. Could be all week. Could be next Friday. Tomorrow is the weekly close. Gold. I was really sketchy on gold. For instance, that falling star that we were talking about, and then it got reversed the other day. Falling star was not confirmed. Well, it confirmed today. Falling star, but we got to double back. So now I got all my. We opened down today. And I thought we opened down. It doesn't say that we opened down though. Looks like this is it. Don't you love it when they do this when no one's watching? The markets aren't even open. So here's the thing. Tomorrow morning, if this thing breaks out, tomorrow morning, you won't have a chance to chase your mining stocks that are going to blow up. They're going to gap up, and you won't be able to chase. You can't. If they gap up and run, sure, but you missed that whole move. I hate that. So look for a gap up tomorrow if this continues on the upward. Looks like we just started at 3, now it's at 5. 1260 is the break. So we'll come back to that in a second. Looks like it's going to try $3 away. It's pumping. Huh. I was pretty scared on the open because that falling star was confirmed. Then we opened and doubled back. So is this a bearish retracement? We have to take out the top, 1260. We have to have that flat top break, or that falling star is going to confirm on the downside, and then we might get a good, nice retracement. So I even named that I even named it yet. Looks like a pullback. No, I changed the name because I saw it change, but oh yeah, it looks like a pullback in silver as dollar rises. See, that's going to be wrong. And that was 30 minutes ago. totally wrong. That's all it took, 30 minutes. Yeah, there it is, $1 away. What the hell is going on? This thing's pumping hard. Woo! $7 up, $4 since we started talking. Let's see what silver's doing. 1850 on silver. Let's break that. Let's take out that reversal bar. Whole another excitement going on now. Boom, boom. I got 20 cents away from the breakout on silver. Just a short dollar away from, not even, there's 1260. Here comes 1260. Boom, 1260. Take it out. Come on, you can do it. Crack the whip, boys. It's got to break it. Watch for the head fakes. We're over 1260. Come on, you can do it. Now it's at resistance. You can do it. Let's get above this previous high. We're above the previous high right now. It's got to keep going. Watch for those head fakes. Take out that reversal bar on the upside. I think we're golden. Take out these tops. Use that as your support. Bop, bop. Watch it pop. Come into support. Either buy the break or come back into support. See, what I hate is tomorrow morning, if this thing breaks out, tomorrow morning, all the mining stocks are going to gap up. And if you chase them, you'll get caught in the wind. And you got to be pretty sure and a good trader to know what you're doing in that situation. Damn. Don't you love it? They do this shit when no one's trading. It just opened. I hate manipulation markets. Let's go to copper. Is copper going to run with us this time? Got a flat top break, 270. I'm not even close. It's opening down so far today. Got to go above. Still got higher lows. Copper needs to pump it up. Do some little catch up. GDX, here we go. Here's the cup and handle breakouts tomorrow. Let's see how good we can have it. I hope you guys all got your positions. GDXJ, all of them, cup and handle, 1, 2, 1, 2. Look at support and resistance. Very tight range, very tightly wound up. Cup and handle, long-term chart. Damn. Stupid JNUG. JNUG looks the worst out of all of them. Used to be the best performer. Now it's just like, I don't want to play anymore. Let's see. But JNUG is 3 times the bull. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm looking for a 40% run one of these days. Maybe even more than that one. Oh man, look at Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Popped 1140, popped 1160, and just still going. Let's get above previous highs over here, 1215. If we get above previous highs, then we'll have support on the upside. Take out this top pattern. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I think if it keeps going like it is, I think a measured move is in order. So let's just do that right now. Let's take 1260, the previous high break. Take a lunge. Let's take that low right there. Oop, come on now. Right there. Take that break. Let's just do one generic measured move. 2186. Imagine that. That's just one measured move. This is a huge cup and handle. It's probably going to go 2.5 times. Holy shit. It's $4,000? No. No way. Let's see what happens. Shit's gonna get crazy. I can tell you that much. If gold and silver break out, the dollar comes down. Maybe the dollar will run up this time with this hyperinflation style. AG, let's just cut it off here. Oh, come on. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's take out my crap first of all. Okay, so I got previous lows. Support held, right? Came down, through, up, and over. I need to break a couple lines of resistance. Let's get above previous highs. See the previous high over here. And then let's get above previous highs over here. And then stair step it all the way up. Every previous high you get above, you use that as your support. There's a previous high. Get above this previous high and just take out that top. Nice reverse head and shoulders. This right shoulder was just exaggerated. Very exaggerated right shoulder. Prepare for liftoff. What's gold doing? Where's gold? Damn, kids. Boom, boom. I got some production value right here. Catching the breakout. Where? Get off of this stupid paint thing. Previous high, right? 1264. We're not out of the woods yet. Look at that. Break across at 34. Double bottom. Flat top break. The launching pad is in. Just a few bites away. Don't you dare reverse on me, boys. Someone needs to crack the whip. 1850 on silver. 1260 is our support now. Let's do it. Boom, boom. I'm going to cut it off there so everyone can watch. I got it because I'm not on unlisted right now. It is live, though. It'll be up shortly. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Watch those gaps and runs. Don't get caught in the wind. Make sure you stay above the gap. If you fall in between the gap, let it fill. If AG, for example, gaps up in the morning and then wants to fill, buy into support the previous break. If it gaps and runs, make sure you use that gap as your support. Don't let it gap, head fake your ass, and then come into support. And then you'll spend all day coming into support and wonder what the hell you're doing. All right. I got to go. Got to go.